Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look at the Great British Pound. So this is our forumers ask about the update on the cable. I think that today we could take a look at it, especially because on the gold market actually it's nothing interesting is going on right now. Gold has completed our predefined ABCD pattern right around the conference resistance, and now it stands around this area, so we're testing this neckline. And currently I think that everything will depend on the non-farm payrolls data that we'll get later. Meantime, on the cable, it's really important action has happened. So if you remember, last time we traded cable before the Bank of England meeting, and we said that probably Bank of England should keep rate intact, and on the background of the victory, let's call it the Brexit, this was last trading session while the Great Britain was as a member of the European Union. So that was great performance on the ground of the Bank of England meeting. On the next day, when Britain is awakened in a new government, in a new country, situation has reversed down because investors, that's actually typical price action. It tells them buy on the rumors and sell on the fact. And once all events have happened, market turns to the sell-off because the new problems appear on the horizon. How divorce will happen, what the really tasks and problems government will have to resolve and mutual agreement. So it's a lot of questions: taxation, quotation, and a lot of other stuff. So on the background of this situation, as you can see, Great Britain has dropped significantly. So the cable has dropped significantly. Now it's turning down. So from the technical point of view, that actually the fake breakout, false breakout of this trend line, and that was previously the triangle, if you remember. So we talked about it. And the market has failed to break it immediately. We said, well, probably C point could shift a bit higher before downward action will happen, but in general we are watching for a big retracement of this A, B, C tap pattern. Indeed, the first step in upward action was great, but then market has failed to proceed higher and return it back down to the downward action. It means that this initial ABCD pattern is still valid. And currently, as the fake breakout has happened, we should consider the possible downward continuation. Speaking on today's session, well, despite that, maybe we will get some non-farm payrolls release, maybe it will be positive. We will not expect deep drop because of the existence of the daily oversold level around 28.84. So market could reach it probably, break through the B lows around here, around this level, grab the stops below this level, but we would not expect a significant drop because here is still the FIB level stands 29.20, and it's also daily oversold. So if even downward action will start today, hard it will be very strong. So more probable that major activity will get on the next week, and potentially, if our suggestion is correct, I mean this failure breakout of this trend line and market ending lower, we should consider possible ABC top pattern. OP targets in 26.80 area. This also stands around FIB support level, so that will be next area that we'll be keeping an eye on. In the shorter term scale, so on the 4-hour time frame chart, we could get also the butterfly, guys. As you can see here on the 4-hour time frame chart, the first destination point is 28, which theoretically could be reached today probably. It's 127 extension of the butterfly. Because of the stop orders that have been placed below these lows, probably once and they will be triggered, the market could show some acceleration on the background of the positive non-farm payrolls release if it will be. So that's the first destination point that could be achieved. Next targets 26.70. It stands very close to OP target on a daily chart. That will be probably more extended target, which we could pay attention to on the next week. But today it's probably, I suppose that this will be probably the floor for a possible action if today we will get the downward action. On the hourly chart, we have minor butterfly. It's 280 and 60 is 12618 extension. Also we have the minor ABC top and the COP target here agrees with the 127 extension, and OP stands 28 even as well. So that's multiple targets that we have. 28 even coincides the OP on the hourly chart here, this target. And here's the target. OP coincides with the 127 extension of the butterfly. So we suppose that market, as we said, today hardly will pass through all these levels and significantly will drop just because the existence of the overbought condition here is around 28.70. So that's our view on the Great British Pound. We think that overall price behavior currently looks bearish, and it really could happen that the nearest time market also could show some continuation, but as we said, more activity could come on the next week. The market will be not oversold and it will be free room for downward action. So today we're just watching for a non-farm proposal release and see how market will respect and react on this area, whether the lows around the B point will be challenged.